John and his wife, Sarah, were driving through the city on a chilly evening. Sarah spotted an elderly man sitting on a small wooden stool on the sidewalk, selling organic, hard-boiled eggs from a basket. "I'm actually starving. Let's grab a couple," Sarah suggested. John pulled his car over and approached the old man. "How much for the eggs, sir?" John asked. The old man looked up with tired eyes and replied, "They are $1 each, son." John scoffed, using a sharp, condescending tone. "That's way too expensive for a street snack. If you want me to buy them, you've got to do better than that." The old man spoke softly. "Pay whatever you think is fair, sir." John pulled out a $5 bill and waved it dismissively. "I'll take 6 eggs for $5. Take it or leave it. I'm leaving otherwise." The old man looked at his empty coin jar. It had been a slow day, and he couldn't afford to lose a customer. He packed the eggs and handed them over. John took them with a smug, victorious look at his wife and drove off. The next evening, Sarah wanted to go to a trendy Italian bistro downtown. They sat in a lavishly decorated dining room. Sarah ordered a gourmet wood-fired pizza and premium drinks. A waiter in a crisp uniform arrived with their order on a polished tray, serving them with a practiced, professional smile. They enjoyed their meal in luxury. When the check arrived, the total was $95. Without a second thought, John placed 2 $50 bills on the leather folder. "Keep the change," he said with a generous smile. The waiter thanked them politely and walked away with a $5 tip money John hadn't even thought twice about giving. Sarah had been watching the whole exchange. The memory of the elderly man on the sidewalk flashed through her mind. "John," she said quietly, "why is it that we feel like we VV1 when we bargain with someone who actually needs the money, but we act so generous with those who are already wealthy?" She continued, "You fought that old man over a single dollar money that probably meant a meal for him. Yet, you just gave a $5 tip to a restaurant that charges 10 times what the food is worth." John sat in silence. The harsh reality of his actions hit him, and he looked down, feeling a deep sense of regret. This is a bitter truth of our modern society. We spend minutes arguing with small-scale street vendors to save a few cents, but when we enter a shopping mall or a fancy restaurant, we pay the asking price without a word and often pay extra, just to show off our status. If you are blessed with wealth, don't use it just for show. Real class isn't about how much you tip at a 5-star hotel. It's about how much dignity you give to those who are struggling to survive. Be kind. Be fair. Support small businesses.